Make the decision to have a good day, and you will. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Right? We fell down below that $4,000 mental barrier line. We've been hanging out there around that 3,800, bouncing up and down a little bit as the market's trying to figure out which way it's going to go. We're starting to hear from a lot of people, hey, is the bottom of the bear market in? Is this the beginning of that slow accumulation period that we keep talking about like we've seen before in the past with cryptocurrency and Bitcoin? Or are we just moving sideways at the moment before we continue on another leg downwards? I don't know. I'm not here for financial advice. You know what I am here for, though? I'm here for Bitcoin awareness. I'm here to spread adoption. And hey, you know what? I keep hearing through the grapevine there's newbies out there. And I really would like you guys to go ahead, give this video the thumbs up and share this out so we can direct them over here to Bitcoin and Coffee. Because I'm providing a free help desk, you guys. It's at eugeneforce20@gmail.com. And we keep talking about Bitcoin Twitter, right? Because Twitter's all over Bitcoin. Well, hey, I'm on Twitter too, and I'm also providing that free help desk through Twitter. And you know who else is helping me provide this free help desk? Samantha over there in the chat.
Good evening, everyone.
How are you this evening, Samantha?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I went to work, and then I didn't work, so that was always fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Isn't that great when you go to work and then you find out you don't really have to work today and they let you go home because someone messed up?
Yes, it's like you know you were supposed to, but oh, I don't even have a bad reason.
But you're tricking yourself because you actually spent the gas money and drove all the way there and you packed the lunch
that
and you woke
did
up
suck.
early.
Yes, yes, because I don't think 550 would have been happening if I knew I didn't have to come in. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Kalidas is out there with his tail.
He is. He's dancing.
He is dancing. So, I know you haven't really had much of a chance to see what's been going on here in these cryptocurrency markets since you've taken up this new job. Between that and coming home and helping to take care of the family, you've only been getting to hear what I tell you, right?
Pretty much, yeah. I'm not actually being able to like read or look or go, oh, we should read that one.
Well, I mean, now that we've kind of figured out the new times, hopefully you'll be able to get back into this and continue helping out here on the sidelines. Like I keep telling you guys, we kind of got a new schedule and it's looking good to me because we're shooting for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So that's kind of a nice little trifecta there because those are actually our most published days where a lot of viewers come through the channel and go ahead and check out our video. And then this way, we'll be able to provide Friday and Monday will be evening videos for those people in Australia and California. And then Saturday and Sunday, we can have brunch, right? We can sit down with that afternoon, 11-ish cup of coffee, be able to talk about what's going on in the cryptocurrency market, and be able to take some time to recap on Saturday and possibly on Sunday, focus on how we're a community here and how we're a not-for-profit and we're constantly working towards Bitcoin awareness and what we can do personally in our every single day lives to help make this happen.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, the kid and his friend are hanging out front.
No, it's our neighbor's alarm is going off, which is making the turkey and the dog and, I mean, everything under the sun.
That's how it always is. You press live and go, and everything has to start speaking up and letting it be known that it's here. Well, I guess, would you pull up a screen share? I guess let's take a look at these quick markets, see what else we got going on, and then we'll go ahead and, of course, address what you guys got going on. So please go ahead, comment in the chat, let Samantha know that you're here, let us know what you got going on and what you want to talk about, because you guys are the main part of the show, right? I mean, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have a show.
We'd be talking to no one. That would be even creepier.
Well, we do that sometimes too.
And yes.
All right, let's see. What do we got going on here with Bitcoin? We got a Bitcoin price coming in at $3,886. That's up almost a full percent right now. Not too bad. Sliding backwards, only 2.6% right now on the 7-day. Not that bad at all, as we have continued to have a BTC dominance of 51.81. That slid back from the comfortable area of 52 where we had been hanging out for a while. But as you can see, the overall market cap's up 1%. Not bad. Hopefully, we'll get moving in the upwards direction. Hopefully, we'll see a nice 5-6% gain tomorrow. Not that I'm giving financial advice. Don't listen to me and use my technical analysis for the market, because my technical analysis is based on feelings. Because, hey, I think this is all based on what people are thinking. Because in the real world case scenario, not a lot of people are using this to pay merchants. And until that happens, it is a speculative asset on the price of Bitcoin. We had the price of Ethereum coming in at $138. That's not too bad at all. Definitely far away from that $100 line we were seeing at the all-time lows there. And we're coming in with a 1% gain right now, sliding back 7.25 on the 7-day. We got X Rapid coming at 32.2 cents with a 2.24% gain. 2.35 as you've just seen it change, sliding backwards 0.25% in the overall week. Not too bad as we've seen that Coinbase listing, right? A lot of people talking about that, super controversial. We have EOS coming in at $3.67, and that is up 4%. That's a nice profit right there. Sliding backwards, though, of an overall of 4.7% on the week. So mixed feelings. We got LTC, $48. That's up 4.69% with a 2% slide backwards. Much better. I like that. Of course, I always like Litecoin, though. We got Bitcoin Cash, $133. That's Bitcoin Cash ABC, adjustable block size. That's a 1.5% gain for right now, and that's down 7.47% on the 7-day. Tether at $1.01 means it's in demand. Wow. I don't even know why people continue to use Tether. We have so many other stable coins, and of course we have news and all of these things, and the possibility of a Facebook coin and a JP Morgan, everything else coin. We got Stellar Lumas at 8.6 cents. That's up 1.8%. Sliding backwards 5.5% in the overall week. We got Binance token. Look at that. One of the only ones in green here in the top 10, up 12%, coming in at $11.56. Look at that, up 6.86% in the overall 7-day. It's a big profit. I mean, I think I was just looking at the charts not that long ago, and a year ago at this time, they were around $10 mark. I mean, they're up, but this is pretty recent as of this moment. So they've continued sideways. Yeah. They did see all-time lows around the $5 area, I think it was. Look at Tron here at 2.3 cents, up 0.61 with a 4.28 slide back. Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, that's up $67.91. All right, I know I said I was going to lay off reading all the markets and the charts. Let's slide down here and take a look at Steam. 39.8 cents.
Ooh, 45th place. 45th.
Yes, I had noticed because I had been using what little bit of Steam I had because I've been playing Steam Monsters and I've been playing Drug Wars. So, of course, I did receive my cards this morning. I think I got another 15 cards, and then I bought a couple cards, traded a couple cards, continuing to play the game for fun in the downtime. All right. I'm excited. This is the first time I'm getting to show you guys this one. As we do around here, we pass out Bitcoin flyers because we're trying to spread awareness. We found that people at music festivals, particularly the ones that we enjoy ourselves, EDM, electric dance music, are very receptive to receiving these flyers. They are very non-judgmental. It is a Burning Man kind of situation on a smaller scale.
Yeah, they're new age hippies,
So we've been going out there. We've been trying to pass out anywhere between 300 to 500 flyers. We've done this twice already. All right. And you know what? We're not stopping. We're not slowing down here. We're shooting for the third one. We're going for a trifecta here. We're looking to get out there to the Sunset Music Festival. It's going to be in Tampa, Florida. We're looking to do the same exact thing that we've been doing. We're looking to print up flyers. We're looking to get out there and pass them out. We're looking for ticket money. We're looking for gas money. We're looking for money to be able to buy the flyers because, of course, all of this stuff is expensive.
Sadly, yeah.
This time around, though, we would like to change up the flyers if we're going to go ahead and print off some new ones. So I would like you guys to please communicate with me through Twitter, communicate with me through email, communicate with us through the chat. Maybe we can work together and go ahead and come up with a different idea. I was thinking possibly money this time, maybe a few less QR codes, maybe a little bit of writing on the outside of the border. I don't know if I was thinking, people keep telling me that I should do something to support the channel, like a hashtag Bitcoin and coffee down in the bottom. But I'm also not really looking for credit. I really just want to plant the seeds, people, so that we can turn people onto Bitcoin. Because, of course, the more people that we can get turned on to Bitcoin during these early days, the better off we're all going to be. Because this is a revolution and we need participants. We need volunteers to fight in this revolution. And how we all fight in this revolution is that we go ahead and we take our fiat cash and we trade it in for cryptocurrency, and we hold it, we spend it, we trade with it, we do whatever we're going to do. But as long as we're actually taking US dollars and we're turning them into some sort of cryptocurrency, we are participating in the revolution. And this revolution is completely different than any other revolution in the entire world that's ever happened, because this is a nonviolent revolution. Nobody is being hurt through this process, and we're showing them that we want the power back. And this is a wonderful means for it. Okay, so clicked over here earlier, but here you go. You can see a quick little snippet on my Twitter of me walking around, continuing to pass out these flyers through the crowd. As you can see, a lot of people like to continue to call this a freak show. And as you see over here on Twitter, I have a little bit of subscribers. You should come over and follow. As you can see, you should come click some hearts on this video and share. And over here, if you get the Tipping Me app, if you see my mouse indicating around, you can click this, and it'll allow you to go ahead and tip us on the Lightning channel. I've heard ups and downs, people talking about third-party custodianship and all of this kind of stuff. I mean, it's always just a couple cents. It's more about the sentimental value, the using of the network. That's the important part. I mean, I don't need the $2. I don't need the dollar. It's not going to make all that much of a difference in the flyers. But if we're actually putting our Satoshis up on the network, we're utilizing the Lightning network and the blockchain of Bitcoin. These are the parts that are useful. Right, because then we're showing the use case. We're showing these people that are passing the torch. We're showing Elon Musk. We're showing the entire world that this works and that this code is good. And this is how we're going to solve the financial problems. There is going to be no more trillions of dollars in debt that keeps growing exponentially as the year goes on. And as you can see, just one quick last one. This is what I have already in the tipping. I barely had realized that people were using it. So when I checked it, I was astonished. I think this is absolutely fantastic. All right, you guys know I'm a Lightning Network fanboy. So, of course, with the torch passing and all of that kind of stuff, and you guys going ahead and giving me some Satoshis in the Lightning Network, thank you.
Awesome.
Amazing. All right, let's go ahead and stop this screen share. I know you guys want to check out the backyard. And there is the backyard. And let's pop up the chat for Samantha. Hopefully all of this was enough to go ahead and maybe we're not too much of a fringe channel where YouTube will go ahead and send out some of those notifications and maybe let some people check us out in the backyard as we preach the word of Bitcoin to everyone and call to arms in the revolution.
Okay. We have people.
We have people.
We do have people.
Thank you guys for joining us. We always appreciate it. Let Samantha know you're here. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know what you want to talk about. Of course, I do have talking points, some of the news. I haven't been here in the last couple of days, so I got a lot of different talking points. I actually kind of just, I cherry pick the good stuff, or at least the things I think that are not FUD and FOMO worthy and more indicators of what's happening in the market, and things that are always juicy tidbits because, I like that girl high school gossip that happens here in the cryptocurrency market.
You gotta love high school. You got to. It's so nostalgic.
I don't have much of a social life. I mean, it's just me and you, Samantha, and it's been almost 20 years, so.
Right? I know. There's not a lot. It's like talking to yourself. It's sad sometimes. Okay, so Josh is here. Oh,
Josh,
he said he's getting a beer just to get into the spirit with us. Yeah. Oh, we have Eduardo. The one that you did the interview with.
It's been a while. Thank you for stopping by. I super appreciate it.
John from Malibu. He says, greeting from the beach. A new home today.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
And I hope you're doing well with your health. I know that you had the heart
you had the
complications.
surgery, yeah.
So I hope everything's good with you, my man.
Tune is here.
Tune, girl, what's up?
Benjamin,
my man. Nice. We got a good collection going. You guys are always my favorites. I appreciate you guys coming out, having a drink with me. As you can see, I'm relaxing, taking it easy on this Friday night, thinking about crypto and Bitcoin as I always do. And I thought I'd get the gang together. We, have that round table discussion, as people like to call it.
Bitcoin Trading is here, and Paul Rizzo is here. Bitcoin Trading says that is a good beer. It is.
I do like
don't
Dosakis.
Always drink.
My father likes Dosakis. That's how I started drinking these, but he is Spanish, so.
Yes.
I don't know. We actually got the little mixed variety.
We got the whole Mexican
As you guys know, I
variety
don't drink very often, but Samantha had
I had
requested,
suggested because our son had,
sequestered.
our son had a bonfire because his friend's birthday was yesterday, and you know how I like fire. So I was like, oh, beer and bonfire, beer and
Yeah, it wasn't as
bonfire.
impressive. I just stoked it and threw a couple pieces on it, but I think I did it too early. It's starting to burn down. Oh, you got me though.
I didn't even see the smoke. It's like, you know, the Indian smoke signals. It's fine. Yeah.
So, Gossip Girl news.
Yay.
Justin Sun, one of your favorite people. You love his marketing, right?
That man has hustle.
And of course, you know, the Twitter. I mean, crypto Twitter, that's where everybody's at. That's where the entire crypto world seems to be taking place and, you know, arguing and hashing it all out. And we're looking at, he went out there and he tweeted, oh, that made the Galaxy S10.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he was saying that their phone should go ahead and support, you know, Tron and BTT token and that kind of stuff.
All
and he actually got a reply, and they pretty much, you know, they like dropped the mic on him and like walked away. They're like, no, we won't support any token that was created or facilitates piracy and copyright infringement. Pretty much referring to the BTT token and pirating, and of course they're Samsung, so
yeah, they got their own Google Playlist and all of that, just like Apple has its iTunes. So, and so nobody wants that. Yes.
I mean, he should have kind of assumed that one, but of course, you follow these things, you listen to these things, they get retweeted, you pay attention to them. I thought that one was a little bit noteworthy or whatever. Everybody's always, or everyone has been talking about the cell phone. I don't feel the hype with it. I mean, it's just another, hey, that's awesome. They're going to throw everything they can and see what sticks. That's what we've seen with cell phones. I've been here since the beginning of cell phones. I mean, I literally, you know, was one of the first people that had that bag cell phone in the truck with my grand.
Yes, right, the super.
Right. And then
chunky, not really portable.
When I was out learning how to skateboard and rollerblade, I had one of those cell phones where they look fake and they're kind of all big and square. So, I mean, remember the ones that used to flip up and have the screen, the whole thing, the whole for texting?
Key, like the whole keypad.
So they're going to throw this at it. I think it's probably a situation of last year when they were designing this, they had implemented it, and it had not really burned out quite as much as it has already.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. It's just, I think there are, the other one and the satellite one. And like, I think there are better phone options than the Samsung one. If you were really wanting to do like crypto and you were really wanting to have wallets and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. I guess they're trying. They're doing their little second chip thing. No one's talking.
No one's talking?
Nope.
Of course, you guys got to let us know what you guys think about this stuff. Comment in the chat. Let us know what's going on. Well, I mean, if we're going to keep going along with this and we're going to be talking about wallets and chips and all of that, we've seen the big Coinami news, right? And whether or not this guy is a liar or not a liar, I actually feel a little stupid because I've recommended the Coinami wallet to people.
We've used a couple times,
as a recovery type of situation.
Yeah.
I've told you guys before, I had a keep key and I broke it. It got stuck in the drawer and with the little wheel thing and it cracked it. So I had to recover my wallet from it, and it did have money on it. It actually had what would be considered now quite a bit of money because it was over a Bitcoin at the time. This was back when Bitcoin was not much, like around $1,000. So whether or not this is true, I don't know. The fact that your private key does get sent off to Google for spell check.
I mean,
it's kind
Google's
of a big deal.
The man. Like,
you never really want that information to get out. That's why we always recommend hardware wallets. And of course, nothing like this has ever been proven with a hardware wallet, but we always hear about Trace Mayer talking about you really don't have the full monetary sovereignty that you can go ahead and utilize on the Bitcoin network.
Like air-gapped.
He's always talking about Glacier protocols and air-gapped laptops and paper wallets and all of these things.
Yes, because anything that you're relying on, like,
right. Once you rely on someone else to do anything.
The kink, like, yes. I mean, yeah, I get it. I mean, just like when they were saying not that long ago, they were talking about, you know, stuff getting sent to the cloud, and everybody was like, oh my God, why would you do that? Well, it's the same. I mean,
well, it's because you hear more about data server farms being hacked over you hearing about the home computer being hacked.
Right. Like, yeah. But still, yeah. I don't know. All right, Josh says Samsung makes good phones, but I'd rather use a Ledger. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if I'm in a third party, I think I'm going to try to go with the people that aren't busy about the folding screen and how many,
I mean, that's going to be the thing, right? Cryptocurrency is going to evolve. And as cryptocurrency evolves and media gets involved and propaganda and press and people and creativity and all that, you're going to see a million things come out of this with ways to hold your money and utilize it while you pass it on to merchants and friends. It's to just not always get sucked up on the hype. We're here as early investors and we know it works, right? We've been here long enough, right? We've been here long enough. We know how to hold our cryptocurrency and not have it taken from us. So even if we're just going to go the simple route of getting a Ledger Nano S at like $40-$50, I think they cost
it's
now.
like, even if you go, yes, under 100 people. Like, I mean, the snazzy one is 120. So, I know.
But I mean, you can go further if you're super worried. It depends on what your aspects are, and that's always the hard part. Is that I can only speak from my personal perspective, and since I do the help desk, I can talk about what I hear from people, and I can talk about what I watch and read and understand from the news. But there's the traders, there's the long-term investors. If you're really that way, then put it on a paper wallet. You're not taking it off.
Yeah.
You're not going to do anything. That way you're not trusting anything or anybody. The question of a paper wallet and whether or not it's done properly, you're smart enough now at this point to have the Bitcoin education to know how to go about making a paper wallet properly.
Oh, I apparently skipped over. Vention said, morning. $5 tip on the lightning tip. He said he's homesick from work.
Aww. Oh man, that weather probably got you down. I hope you get better, my man.
It's that spring sick. I hate the spring sick when it goes from you get sick when you're freezing and in the snow, and then right as soon as it gets nice, you get sick again.
I don't know. I like the spring, like the rebirth. I feel the rejuvenation.
Just like it rains a lot. I like rain. I don't know. I like everything kind of getting washed a little,
I don't know. Around here in Florida, because this is where we are, we get a lot going on because a lot of motorcycle stuff. You guys know I ride a motorcycle. A lot of that stuff kicks up here in March.
Yeah,
I got the bike out. I got it all tuned up. I've been riding it. So, I mean, but at the same time, I put it up for sale because I want to get a better one.
We're so confused. But I don't know because, yes, he's changed out the muffler and has done a little bit of stuff. And now that he's riding it around, he's all like, oh, it's better than it was. And it's like, yeah, but you did that stuff because you wanted somebody to buy it. Now you're all like, oh, but I go vroom, vroom.
I think I'm just disappointed that you need to come ride with me more.
I probably will try to. I should. I am.
You guys should harass her.
Wait, okay. So Vention asked, what do you think about Facebook coin?
We're working our way towards there.
So we do have an answer, Vention.
Well, I mean, of course, I don't necessarily like it. All right. Let's skip down to it. We got Facebook coin, right? We're hearing about this. We've heard about it, right? We keep hearing little tidbits. We didn't really want to believe it. We were thinking that it was probably something internal. And now we're looking at that. We've heard that they went out and they talked to some exchanges about it. And they're talking about that they may be coming out with a viable product here in the first part of 2019. So we're looking at it could come out tomorrow or it could come out in 90 or 180 days from now, but still soon enough where it's gonna have a big sway in the market. So what's this mean? What are they gonna do with it? What's the rollout gonna be like? Because it's Facebook, let's face it. I mean, literally my grandfather is on Facebook.
I mean, you hear everybody, even all of the millennials, our child, he doesn't actually use Facebook, but he has one because you know what? His great grandfather, Eugene, everyone. That's how you talk to all these family members and stay in touch with all these friends that you don't, Snapchat, Instagram, all this crappy stuff that all the time.
So let's move it forward. The conversation is now, is it a stable coin? Are they going to put billions of dollars in the bank? Or are they going to not have it be a stable coin and literally going to start competing with the US dollar because they're such a major corporation and you're able to digitally send this between each other? And I mean, I'm going to open up a Facebook business and start accepting Facebook coin. I mean, why the hell not?
Oh my lord! Right in the end, it's just going to be take your pick. There's Amazon coin, Facebook coin, Apple
I mean,
coin,
but it's all horrible because you know
uh-huh,
it's going to be just a centralized database. I mean,
Google
where do
coin.
I hook up to mine Facebook coin?
Yeah.
Right, that's not going to happen. We know this isn't going to happen. We already know that we got problems with privacy and personal rights when it comes to Facebook. So what makes us think in any way that they're not going to control the keys to the kingdom and have all kinds of KYC and all kinds of blackmail data on you
Yeah,
through not only your Facebook but then your money? They're
everybody
going to
was
know what
so
money's
pissy
coming
not
and
even that
going.
long ago about Facebook and how they knew and had all your data and your information and was telling everybody and their mother, like, really? Oh, all right. Poverty Love gave us a $5 super chat.
Oh, you guys are amazing.
Said, let me buy you a beer.
That's amazing. Yeah, actually, I think this will probably be this super chat should be able to be out to make time for this Sunset Music Festival.
Yes, this, whatever, the Google ad payout thing,
because it's
majiggy,
always so far off or
is.
whatever. It's still on. It's the first, so it's like the cutoff day or whatever for that kind of stuff. Because that my plans were, since we're not profit and everything's out in the open, my plans are is on the 21st. I think is when the next payout will be.
Yes, because we have
So
not
that
had
should
a
be
problem
enough.
with having to hit the 100. So yeah, but it is that, yes.
So that'll be one ticket, and then I was going to go ahead and I was going to use the credit card and put the second ticket on it so that I purchased both of them at the same time, hoping to make the tier that we're in now before the ticket price jumps to $25 or $30.
I know, he gets so misery, but it also does suck where it's like, wow, so because we couldn't get this, like, as soon as you guys started selling, that's cool. Now we're like $50 extra.
Oh, the tickets go from half price to it's double by the end. Like if you buy the early bird ticket like 6 months out, they're like $100, and if you buy them like the day before, they're like $200.
Josh says stable coin backed at first, and then they just control it with no reserves.
Of course. I mean, you know what's really scary is I'm trying to think of what movie that was where the kid time travels.
That doesn't help.
I know.
Like at all.
Help. He builds the little ball thing, and it helps him to time travel, and he has the multiple realities. They didn't make a lot of seasons of it. I think they only went to 3 seasons.
Nope. Nope. I'm trying.
But what ends up happening is like the companies are what take over. They end up taking over the United States and the countries at hand, and they're all like, instead of, they show the map, and it's like, you know what I mean? Amazon,
Walmart,
Facebook, Walmart.
United States is Walmart.
But the company owns you pretty much. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, this is where we're heading to, because then it is going to be, I mean, if Facebook starts creating their own cryptocurrency that isn't backed by anything but their technology.
Yep. No, it really, yes.
And then all finances start moving to a sense of digital.
And the sad thing is that it'll work. It'll work for a while, and that will be the illusion, and that will be the Pandora's box. Mm-hmm. Is that it will then all of a sudden we'll have Google coin, and I mean all of it.
Right, because once they have it out and it starts working, everyone's going to follow suit, and we'll pull the wool over their eyes for a while, and everyone will just think, oh, this is just some innocent something on the internet, and then millionaires are going to spring up overnight as the fad continues along, and then
it'll be the same lottery.
They'll start infiltrating the government, lobbying for this, paying off this, backhanding, and then they'll have laws that are in their favor.
Right. Well, we're going to have like a Facebook ETF. That's
well,
cool.
They'll put the stop to competitors. They'll put the stop to any other type of cryptocurrency being allowed or legal or accepted.
I mean that is the problem.
It's another rabbit hole.
That is the flaw with Bitcoin. It's like, and that is what we always say about how our flyers and stuff, but how it isn't centralized, and there is no department of anything. No one is forcing anyone to mine. No one is forcing anyone to buy. No one is forcing anyone to advertise or to like advocate for Bitcoin. Like there's nothing. Mm-hmm. And Walmart, Amazon, Google's, like all this stuff, they have massive $1 trillion into everybody knowing what they are and trusting them.
They've perfected the art of how to manipulate you through ads. So of course, once they have control of the money, they're going to manipulate you to make you believe that this is the real money and this is what you need, and then manipulate you to what is.
Yes, because that's why everybody that is outside of cryptocurrency has such a hard time saying, well, how does Bitcoin, what's the dollar amount? How does that work? How is the value of Bitcoin? You're not asking what the value of Walmart stock is. You're not asking what the value of some of these companies are, because in your mind, those are already justified.
But that's this generation. Even go a step further, because we talk about this as the early adoption. This is the beginning. Now, take the 10-year-old that is getting their first Facebook account, and then they connect to the world through this. And now they're told that this is money.
Right? Facebook gives you money.
What is the difference between that and the dollar bill their parents give them that they can spend at the store?
Because it's going to be self-gratifying the same. It's going to be just as self-gratifying as fiat, because you'll be able to transact online.
We've seen personally through our own son that millennials have problems with these things, distinguishing, the digital world and the real world. And this, this isn't just us. This is a common problem.
Yes, it's a real actual delusion. So, yes.
We're going down the bad road when we talk about Facebook creating their own money, and we're going down the same bad road because everyone will follow. Amazon will follow. You know what I mean? Twitter will follow.
It was the one that you were actually talking about. I remember now. It was a Black Mirror episode.
No, it wasn't.
Season 1.
No. Yeah, there was 3 seasons of it. It was all on their own. There was a young boy, and there was a cop that was in it, and there was also. He time jumped. He had a girlfriend.
Oh my Lord! I watched this with you. And now I have no clue.
Okay, let's not talk about a TV show on air.
Andy Anderson is here. That is the only thing that is new. And yes, Toon says it is ridiculous. It's the same thing as loyalty cards. Think CVS, County Market, Walmart. Yes, yes.
Well, we got another exchange that closed up yesterday.
Oh.
They're blaming it on the conditions of the market, right? We got LIQUI, so Liqui. I don't know. It's Ukraine.
Yeah.
It's a Ukraine exchange. They were pretty big with the ERC20 tokens. We've seen a lot of the ERC20 tokens that did come out of Russia. Or there were a few that had caught my attention when all the ERC20 token stuff was going on.
Yeah, because there was some that, I don't know, yes, they kind of seemed promising for a nanosecond.
Yes, where they were based on the mining, like they were actually mining minerals out of the ground, and they were trying to make companies, and you were going to get dividends in the cryptocurrency based on how much profit
and the actual physical things they were taking out. Yeah.
One of those scams, they caught me. I looked, of course. At this channel, I never purchased an ICO, and I will testify to that. So that's absolutely amazing on my part. But I did look at a few. I will not lie. And that was one of them. So I don't know what I feel. A lot of these cryptocurrency exchanges that really weren't all that big, that didn't solely focus on these top cryptocurrencies and were making it off of, all of these ERC20 token scams and the trading and stuff. Of course, they can't maintain it in a market like this. But at the same time, really, what does it take to keep one of these things open? I mean, I don't know how to run an exchange, so I can't say. But besides the security aspect, I mean, what do you got to have? You got to have a couple good servers, right?
Yeah, no, I think the main problem is that it has been a bear market for so long now that a lot of these exchanges were working off of a deficit, and we're trying to...
Switching it up.
Yes. That one looks pretty because it has like the little gold foil. But yeah, I mean, I really do think that a lot of them are trying to wash trade and trying to do stuff to kind of make their stuff seem a little bit more legit. And since it's been no money for so long, they're kind of getting screwed.
Yeah, I mean, that's been the thing, is that, this bear market has been long enough where it shook the tree real hard, and any piece of fruit, anybody on there, anyone that was holding on for more than fundamental reasons, or really believed in the hardcore values that
anybody who was overextended, like any of it,
that didn't time it perfect, they had a hard time. They washed out. They left this market. So I mean, I know that everybody that I'm talking to right now, all of you guys, my friends, this community, you guys have been here a little while. No one is really fresh. I keep hearing that there are new people starting to come back in right now. That the fact that the bottom of the market has happened has been announced to the world, kinda, and there's been a few tricklers that are starting to come in, possibly showing the signs that this is the time to start accumulating slowly as we, you know, head back towards that all-time high. Whether or not this is true, I mean, we won't know until it's hindsight, right? And we're 3-4 months down the road, and we're looking at Bitcoin at the other side of $6,000 or $7,000. That's when we'll know for sure. But the rich and the smart will know that it is now, and just start accumulating. Not that I'm giving financial advice. I can't say for sure. We could drop lower. I mean, I don't know the future. But these are the things that are at hand. These are the questions that are stirring in my mind and a lot of people's mind. Because if this is the bottom and we need to start accumulating now, all right, this is the lowest we're going to get Bitcoin. And we're looking at Bitcoin possibly going to $60,000 this time before we get another drop off. So,
I mean, I know that we are trying to accumulate.
Yeah, well, I mean, of course, everybody would like to have a lot of bags so that they can drop them off the whole way up until they get to the top and then fly to the moon with nothing but cash.
It's that same thing, though. I mean, it's all of what happened, not last year, but, when it went up and everybody was like, oh, crap, I didn't. Everybody's thinking, now I'm going to have, like, the biggest pile of, nuts, and I'm going to be able to drop them, like, in just the right time. It's some more wishful thinking. I mean, just like we're wishful thinking that in 15 years is going to be the perfect moment to just be like, bam, there is it all. Thank you, Bahamas.
I don't know if I think that. I mean, as you know and complain about,
yes,
I ration quite frequently for the fact of I'm always looking at it as some sort of a winter because I would like the future to be that much better. I would like to have to stop punching these time clocks. I would like to accumulate the means to not have to, live like the rest of my family, I guess. We always grew up, not well off.
There's a lot of people who live
always
paycheck
having
to
to punch the
paycheck
time clock. And, normally, like if my sister was having a hard time and she needed money, I probably couldn't lend it to her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If my dad needed a hand, I would love to help my dad, but really, did I have the money to loan him or could I loan it to him?
Yeah.
Probably not. I would like to be on the other side of that where I could. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I do believe that since we've even found Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, but especially Bitcoin, because Ethereum and a few of the other ones kind of bit us in the butt. But that, I mean, we're better than we were then, like before, and I'm sure that we'll continue to get better because of it. Because I do. I mean, I really it is crazy now that. I mean, we are watching mainstream news and mainstream TV,
I know.
And it is in there.
It was inconceivable.
We would run across the entire house screaming, "Oh my God! Hold on, I stopped it. Did you hear it? Oh my God! They said it. They said Bitcoin." And now it's like there's so many of them. But it is something. It really is. I'm hoping that, yes, it will be crypto spring and that we are out of winter.
I don't know. We're survivors, though, Samantha. Even if the price did go down further, even if it did take longer, even if we did see, 2000
Oh, yeah, well, I'm stubborn.
Something.
You're not going to be able to sway me and, yes. Mm-hmm, yeah.
It's just, hey, then I guess we will have bought more crypto and let it be underwater longer. But ultimately, it won't matter hindsight.
Yes, it won't matter.
Looking to retire. When we're 45, 50, 55, it won't matter. We'll say, good job, young us.
Right? You still made money. Awesome.
And if we don't, and if we give up, I know for a fact that I'll be 55 years old kicking myself in the ass saying, what did you do, Eugene? Why didn't you keep the dream? Why couldn't you do it just a little longer?
Was that truck really worth it?
Do you know what a Bitcoin is worth today?
A yacht, Eugene. A yacht.
Exactly. I tell myself these things. I really do, because otherwise it would be hard. Of course, it's always better and easier to have right now kind of stuff.
Of
Of
course,
course,
self
I mean,
gratifications of instantness is awesome. Okay, I mean, yes, everybody likes
it's
the gold star right
it's
now.
the whole, are you the type of person that grows up? Are you the type of person that takes care of your family? Are you the type of person that keeps a nice yard? Are you the type of person, are you one of those people? Or are you one of those people that's just, I'm sucking air, I'm lollygagging about, I'm just looking for the next awesomeness to roll my way?
I don't know. I know we have a purpose. I mean, we've always had a purpose. I mean, it's not like, but
Well, I mean, all right, here we go. It's like this. Some people can feel happy just from like hitting a joint. They hit a joint
yes,
and they're happy. Some people fulfill their goals and dreams, and that makes them feel happy.
yes, because they have had their, dream chart thing and their whatever inspiration stuff. They've
It's
worked
just
hard, they've done
how
it.
do you
Yes.
go about getting happy? How do you achieve that moment in your life where you feel like it's okay? It's okay. It's okay. Because otherwise, you're stressing, you're worrying, you're thinking about the end, you're thinking about the starting something, you're
It's
thinking,
all
how am
the
I going to
stuff, the angry,
survive?
the jealousy, the stuff, the envy, all of, it's all the bad stuff. If you're not thinking, this is good, like, this is what I want, then yes, it's the bad stuff.
All right. So, do we got anything in that chat, or am I still just going to keep ranting out here as I continue to drink alcohol? I know that me drinking and talking on air is probably never the best thing.
Well, we're at almost 45 minutes, so you can cut this at any
All
time
right,
here soon.
we'll start wrapping it down then, I guess. Of course, please, I'll hold up just 1 second, Samantha. Comment in the chat. Please let Samantha know that you're here if you've joined us halfway. Hit that thumbs up button, of course, so that it can notify everybody else that we're here and this content is worth something and that we're not just making garbage out here. Right?
Let YouTube know you like us.
Otherwise, we're fringe, right? We're the flat earthers. We're the lizard people, and they're not going to share us out anymore like they used to.
Damn flat earthers, man.
I know before we would have been prime pump material for them. They would have been like, oh, two crazy people in the
like,
woods.
Man, somebody went down the rabbit hole into cryptocurrency. Yeah, let's spin you this way.
Now they're going to start shutting us down.
Yeah.
So
now they're going to be like, ooh, sharp veer to the right, please.
Yep. You guys got to help us out. And of course, as I like to, just nudge a little, helping us out helps out Bitcoin, because we are borderline Bitcoin maximalists. We do care about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. We are always going to tell people the best advice that we possibly can towards Bitcoin and storage and getting involved with it. So, Bitcoin doesn't have a marketing department. We
want to be a part of that.
So helping us in turn helps cryptocurrency, which helps the whole market all the way around, because Bitcoin is really where everybody needs to start when they get involved with this.
Paul Rulo says, my dream is to quit my job and execute my alarm clock. Oh, I am there with you, Paul.
Well,
550 is a real thing.
For some reason, Paul, you can always get an RV or a camper, and I'm allowed, I looked up according to city ordinance, I am allowed one camper or RV on my land without any kind of a permit with somebody living in it.
Bring your chick, come on. Florida weather is good for you.
Well, all right. Let me just go into this quickly. There's lots of land around here for sale, so I was looking at possibly buying an acre of land and buying an RV and putting in a septic and a well and a power pole, and I wanted to just straight Airbnb it for money and also as a campsite kind of deal. The city is totally not down with it. You cannot
none of that's legal. Like all of what he just said, pretty much, except buy land. All of it's not legal, apparently.
Yes. Yes. I can get a tiny home is the best I can come up with, is that they'll allow with enough permits, but I got to be looking at whatever their minimum square footage is for a home requirement.
Right. What is a tiny home? Yes. I mean, tiny. Tiny is the emphasis of, yes. Oh, you got to love it.
Okay, Samantha. Anything going on in the chat? Please comment, you guys. Let us know what you got going on.
No, Josh is just saying, nice, Paul, give it the guillotine. I know, right? I really, technically it's my alarm clock is my cell phone, so that's even worse because I would just be killing all communication. But I think I'm actually okay with
I've
that.
found myself on both sides of this, and it's awkward because when I'm working at the factory,
Yes, when you
or
were
I'm
working a
working
whole
at the
bunch, yep.
jobs that I don't like, and I'm not super satisfied with my personal everyday life, it is hard. I don't like getting up that early in the morning. But after a while, after a couple of weeks, it's not instantaneous, but flip whatever I want to do, trading some crypto, just living off some savings, doing me, doing my birds and whatever else. I wake up at 6 o'clock, 6:30 in the morning, regardless, without an alarm clock,
Yes.
and I spring out of bed happy, looking for my first cup of coffee to go about enjoying my day. And it's night and day about how I feel at 6:30 in the morning between doing something I don't want to do and doing something I want to do. And the problem is doing what I want to do doesn't pay.
Yes,
and doing what I don't want to do covers the bills.
We've never gotten that kind of education in life, or that kind of whatever, where you're literally able to do whatever you want and still somehow make income. So yeah.
Right. Until Bitcoin and coffee pays the bills, which it never will.
I mean, yes, that is literally the only way we would be able to do what we want and get paid. Yes. Yeah. Because at this point, we're selling our soul to somebody.
Did I cover delete Coinbase? Hashtag delete Coinbase. All right, that's the only piece of news I got left. I guess we'll do this, and then I'll go ahead and I'll do the end credits and roll this down. So, of course, please talk in the chat. Let Samantha know that you're here. Don't put her out of work. Do you want tomorrow off tomorrow? Do you want tomorrow off, Samantha? Well, I mean, okay.
Shut up.
Hashtag delete Coinbase. They're going ahead and implementing this again. We've heard it before, right? Coinbase problems, right? We can go all the way back to Bitcoin. I guess we want to call it ABC now.
Yes, I think. Yes.
Like the Bitcoin Cash, ABC, like the first fork, insider trading possibilities. I mean, all kinds of stuff. But now we're looking at, they added, I don't know how to say this, NEUTTINO.
No clue.
I don't know. Naruto? No, not Naruto.
Okay, continue. Neutrino?
All right. So, yeah, Neutrino.
Yeah,
there
Neutrino.
We go. They added this. It's more of that blockchain analysis. It's a small company. They went ahead and acquired it.
Yeah,
so
it's like the other one, chain analysis. The chain analysis.
Blockchain analysis is what this company does. They acquired them so that they can, help them. They're going to start keeping an eye on. But we see that they were the first ones to notice the thing that happened with Ethereum Classic.
Yes, that is true. They were the ones that were like, whoa,
There's like a deep reorb happening. So, I mean, I understand the wanting to hate Coinbase. I don't necessarily.
It is the Walmart of, yes.
Yes, it's the Walmart, and the problem is, did we go to Walmart today, Samantha?
We did.
I hate Walmart.
But we still went.
Yep.
And that is the problem.
Well, I don't like Coinbase, but
guess what?
You got an account there, don't you, Samantha?
Oh, I do.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if I can get you to go delete your account at Coinbase, that's awesome. I don't know if I'm going to have Samantha delete her account, right?
No, I know him.
I like the Swift
I
card.
know the man is just,
It's actually, that's how we go about
getting the card,
when you guys
tickets
donate,
for the stuff. Yeah.
I send it and we cash it out through the Shift card on Samantha's account. That's the easiest way to go ahead and pay for these tickets, where I have confirmation
card
numbers and all of that kind of stuff in case something happens.
We use the man quite a lot, sadly. I mean, I just figure I'm not really hiding anything, and I don't really have anything, so I guess they should be okay with it, right? Right.
So, did anybody go ahead and speak up in the chat a little bit, or are they, as Ivan likes to say, lurking in the dark?
Poor host says I have 3 alarms and they still don't wake me up. Oh, what?
I've been there too, where we used to have to set the double alarm.
Yes, his clock, my clock, and the alarm clock.
Yes, the best thing I used to do was set an alarm 20 or 30 minutes before I had to get up.
I hated it.
So that I'd wake up to it and shut it off, and then I'd feel like I was getting more sleep because I never went back.
See, that was his, but I never went back to sleep. The first one, I literally was awake just going, man, I want to go back to sleep. And then the next alarm would go off 10 minutes later. And it was like, It was awesome. I loved it. Loved it.
Well, hey, it worked.
It worked for you.
All right. So, what do we got going on, Samantha? Are we looking at a show tomorrow?
Yes.
What time?
11, right? Brunchy.
Brunchy?
Yes.
11 or 10?
I don't know. 10:30?
All right. So, we'll be looking at shows Saturday and Sunday, 10 or 11. Please hit that notification bell. That's the best way. Besides that, follow me on Twitter. I usually, about an hour beforehand, I put up a post. I usually attach what my thumbnail is preemptively. I go ahead and I let everybody know that the show is about to be coming on, right?
Yeah.
It's about when I start getting ready. When I go ahead, I make the post, I make the thumbnail,
yeah,
I sit
we're
down,
brewing the next
I do it
pot
all.
of
I
coffee.
brew the pot of coffee, or Samantha's getting me the first beer. So go ahead, please follow me on the Twitter. It's also when I'm not having a show, right? We did have a cancellation not that long ago.
Up.
We go ahead, we put it on the Twitter. Of course, we were talking about crypto Twitter earlier, right?
Yeah.
That is how everybody is communicating, is via Twitter. So you got to get one. You got to go ahead. You got to follow me. It's one of the best things you can do if you want to keep up to date with the community and what's going on, and interact with me, because you can also go ahead and send me direct messages if we're following each other. And I like to follow everybody back who goes ahead and follow me. So that's always a big plus for keeping in.
We follow everyone.
Keeping in the niche, right? Besides that, what else is going on? All kinds of social media, right? And there's links to that down below to get over to like Tribes and Minds and Steam It and all of that kind of stuff. You got to come over. You got to give me the upvote. That's how we're going to get some amazing $2,000 camera when we have the next bull run, because we're collecting those different cryptocurrencies through your help, right? And that's the best way you can do something for this community, and without taking any crypto out of your pocket. If you've got crypto to take out of your pocket, we got the Tally Fund. That's the best way to go ahead and help out the whole community by helping us pass out those flyers. I showed you that earlier. There's also a link to it down below. Besides that, there's donational addresses, and that goes back to the channel. We're looking to go ahead and get some microphones and some more wires and stuff like that.
Maybe some headsets for those interviews that you guys need to,
I know Ken
email us to do.
Ken Bozak wanted us. He wanted me to set up a thing with him, but I don't. We need some earphones for both of us, and we need a microphone for both of us, or else once again you get left out.
I do. Yeah.
So I've been holding off on going ahead and making that one happen, because without Samantha, really, what fun is it? I mean, all right. Pshaw. So let's see what else we got going on. Well, then Monday we'll have an evening episode when you get home from work. And of course, nothing across the week, and go ahead and turn in the rest of the YouTubers as the news unfolds. But make sure you come back here on Friday for another beer and bonfire as we kick off the whole weekend once again, kicking off the cryptocurrency awareness as we're tending to do. Yep. On our way to Sunset Music Festival. So you guys go out there. And have a great weekend. And remember, keep your Bitcoin safe. Bye, guys.